Good evening, everybody. I think you can see the raindrops there. It's kind of done this just about all day. We had maybe an hour of open, beautiful sunshine peeking through. Well, it's raining. It got up to 58 degrees today. Then it really put me in the mind of spring and getting out there and doing something. And I checked the weather forecast, the 15-day future forecast thing. Today's the warmest day that we're going to have for the next 15 days. Now, of course, that always changes, but yeah, we're going to have snow tomorrow. Kind of like every other day, we're supposed to have snow and rain mix and mud and gross and just yuck. Not been a very fun winter. Yeah. Rain. So, of course, it is night now, and the batteries are pretty comfortable at 12.7. My little guy's pretty happy. You probably hear him in the background making noises and doing what 4-year-olds do. We've got a few things charging and a couple lights running and the pellet stove's running and the cat is running. I think you can hear her too. Yeah, she's doing the female cat who has not been cut open and straightened out yet. That's just in a few days that's going to happen. So I'm sure she'll become the big fat blob of a cat like everybody else has. But I don't want to deal with kittens, so yeah, that's what's coming with Bessie. But yeah, back to the solar. Nothing's changed with my solar setup yet. It will eventually. Eventually there'll be more storage, more income regarding energy from the sun. Yeah, so tonight, that's what I got. So this wool toboggan that I've been wearing in a couple videos, I mentioned that it was a gift from someone at a failed attempt for a reconciliation, which it is and was and will continue to be. That I hate this thing. This thing is the worst thing ever. Wool. Have you ever put wool against skin? Looks soft, feels warm. It is warm. It is very warm. Incredibly itchy. It has this little liner here, but the liner is made of wool as well. And then you look inside and it's just that, you know. I think this is what the style is now for city folk. I don't really do the city folk thing, so and this is my office. It is a huge mess that is you know, whatever, a spaghetti mess of wires and everything else right here, but you know, it all works and that's kind of what I'm doing. So yeah, but wool comes from sheep, of course. Some farmer dude or somebody shears the sheep, takes its hair, and you can hear my little guy in the background, and makes yarn, knits it into something. This was done by a machine. I can tell by the perfect straight seams in it, and of course I can tell by the tag inside, if I can flip this around, that says do not bleach, flat line or flat or line dry, 100% wool. Somewhere I thought it said made in China or something. Whoops, sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at. Yeah, somewhere I thought it said made in China. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, I guess I was thinking this was made in China. I don't know if they have sheep in China, but I'm sure they import wool, so yeah, whatever. Incredibly warm, but terrible. I have wool socks, I have wool pants and shirts that are the same way. It's so soft just like a slight bit of abrasiveness when you rub on it, but you know, a couple hours against your skin and it's itchy. And you know, that's not just me discovering this. This is like known with wool garments. I hate this hat. I absolutely hate it. Or toboggan or beanie, I guess the modern day folk would say. But it's warm, so I like that about it. I don't know, maybe I'm going to try to sew a liner inside here or something. Like a cotton beanie I can sew inside here. I don't know. Anyway, that's wool for you. Well, good evening, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. It is raining. I think you can see the drips coming down here. But there's also snow. It's cold again. Winter's back. Yeah. It's, yeah, I was really hoping to catch the snow, but it appears that the snow has stopped. But it's still cold. Everything is cold and miserable and damp. It feels like March, but it's still January. I can see my breath. Yeah, all the snow stopped, of course. Bring the camera out and the snow stops. Take it from me, it's cold and it's crappy. The sky is really overcast. Not a lot of solar today, but I did unplug everything, and I even shut the inverter completely off. Let the batteries kind of recuperate. It's supposed to be like this for, well, according to the 15-day forecast, the next 15 days. It's supposed to be cold and miserable. We're supposed to have a bunch of snow coming in, but of course it's supposed to be snowing now, and it was, but yeah, I guess, oh, there's some snow. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a weird little burst of snowflakes and then it's gone. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's cold, and I'm almost out of wood pellets, and that really sucks. So tomorrow I have to make a trip into town and stock up again. Okay. So today we had a much better solar day. The batteries are, well, 57, as you can see. 12.9, we're in night mode because, well, it is nighttime. Not a whole lot of sun today, but the batteries did get a good charge, and I kind of babied them, let them do their thing. You can see the little orange light there. Below that is red, above that is green. I think that shows up. And there's flashy code thingamajigs that happen when stuff does that. But yeah, see it bouncing between 12.9 and 12.8. It's just what they do. The batteries are a little on the cool side, but they're still working pretty good. These batteries are old, and I think in the past I mentioned something about having a potential new battery source or availability to have new batteries in normal terms, but not exactly sure I want to go down that path right now. They're old batteries. They're huge batteries that would be cool, but you know, if one goes bad, there was two of them, but if one goes bad, then I'm kind of stuck with one, and I would have to order another one that would be newer. They don't sell those in my area or anywhere that I know. I mean, I would have to order it from someplace and have it shipped in. Then it would be a brand new battery sitting beside an old battery, which, you know, I don't really want to do. I don't really want to mess with that. If I can get the batteries for a pretty good deal, then I probably will. But that's sort of where I stand on that whole thing. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be crappy for a while. Yeah, I am babying the solar, and the solar is doing what it can. 1600 watts, just kind of hanging out and wishing it could do a little better. or have more place to store stuff, but for now, yeah, we're happy and we're okay and we're doing good. Well, everybody, I guess that's pretty much it for today. Cold, rainy, crappy. Yeah. So I'm in fear this video is going to be too long as it is. Haven't really kept track of the minute count, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it now. And I'll render this and get this uploaded tomorrow for everybody. So, I guess this is Aaron from Prepping Ohio, signing off. Thank you all for watching, and I hope everybody has a good evening.